Hello, I am here to demonstrate how to go about the new interface on the SIS system. The SIS has seen a little bit of advancement, and if we don't come to you with this demonstration, it might be very difficult for majority of you to surf the SIS platform. So I want to seize this opportunity to do that. The SIS has seen a lot of touches, and whilst we get into it, you get to know what exactly we are talking about. So let's start work. So just as you know, before you log in into the SIS portal, you open your web browser and type your URL. So Kanishi, for example, if you are doing for Kanishi, you key in kanishishs.unilink.com, as you can see above. If you are from a different school watching, you can also key in the school with a Unilink domain, just as you have the normal Unilink URL we've been using. That's exactly what you use. Now you type and then you hit enter. You're presented with this interface where you have student information system, which is different from the previous one we had. Now you click on login, and then you now have the login interface. Now this is for Kateco, so I have the Kateco school crest because the Unilink URL was preceded by Kanishi SHS. Now if you are from a different school, your school would appear here before the Unilink, and you will see your school crest here. So assuming if you are from Odogono, if you are from St. Mary's and the rest, you would see different logo here, but not that of Kateco. I have Kateco here because Kanishi Senior High Secondary School .unilink.com is what I have here. Okay, so you key in your username and password. So you type your username and then you click here to type your password. Then you click on sign in, and that brings you to your dashboard as a teacher. Now this is how the whole thing looks like as compared to the previous one, which was far different from this. Up here you have your name, as in the login user. You have your name here. Then you have the coat of arms with Ministry of Education at the left pane. You have the dashboard, and then you have the teacher portal, my portal. Now at the right hand side here where you have active green track, this is where you switch track. So currently Owusu is in a green track, so Owusu can click on this and then have the various tracks displayed. And Owusu can just switch track and go to the go track, and then yes, proceed. So that is how you switch track. So I want to go back to the green track. I click on it again, then I click on green to activate green track. I click yes, proceed. Track change successfully. Alright, now you have some bit of information here where you have the total number of teachers, total number of students enrolled, students that have been assigned, those in boarding, those in day, number of male, number of females, and this pertains to Kanishi Senior High Technical, and you have all these graphs here. Now when you come down here, you the teacher will be able to tell results that have been authorized and those that have not been authorized. Now when you look here, we have almost 50% of the results that has not been authorized. We have 28.6% that has been approved, mean to say authorized, and then 21.4 that has not been authorized, provisional, yet to be authorized. Now when you come to the result status, we saw those that has not been authorized are here. You can just click on view class to see. So we have the provisional ones, and then we have the approved ones, those that have already been authorized and issued. Okay, now when you scroll down, you come to active academic year semester general performance index, where as a teacher you'll be able to have a glance of how the school is performing in the various subjects. So for example in 2020 visual arts gold track, ICT core subjects, 31.8% of the students had an average mark. Where is it? Have I lost it? Visual ICT. Okay. Yes, so out of the 113 students, now the minimum grade they had was 5 and then the maximum was 87. You can view the details where you have this, and then when you go to the scores you have a bar graph that is being shown here with the various grades or scores. When you come to grades, also you have that also being represented in a graph here, and you can use this for decision making purposes. Now that's all for the very first page you see when you log into your dashboard. Now you click on portal, and then you have all those details about you. You have the teacher's profile picture, the very semester in which you are, and then the lessons that have been assigned to you, your notice board, class teacher, and the rest. So assuming we click on lessons, then we have lessons here. Okay, so these are all the lessons that have been assigned. This teacher is teaching ICT and year 2 applied electricity. This has been assigned 3 months ago. Okay, and then if you want to work on year 2 applied electricity, you just click on open lesson. Now here students have been registered, but if you re-register it still doesn't spoil anything, so you can just click on this to have the student registered. Now this is the first thing you do when you get into your class that has been assigned to you. The first thing you do is you register all students before you can have them and work on them. Now we have the lesson menu where you can still register students, manage lesson exceptions, or view your grading system. Now you come down, this is a grading system we have the class mark, which is 30%, and then the exam mark, which is 70%. Now the class list is 39 students that have been registered, and then we have the grade system view, the student exceptions. So you click on this to manage lesson exceptions, as we used to say in the previous portal. You close, since I'm not doing any changes here. So these are the registered students. So if you want to input marks and your marks are ready, you just come here, click on edit, and then the spaces will be activated for you. You know, key in whatever marks you have, your 30%, and then your 70%. Then when you're done, you click on save. Yes, that's what you're supposed to do. Now you do that for all of them, and then you have this notification appearing here indicating that you have saved whatever entry you have made. Now when you are done with this class, you move to my portal again, and you now go to the next class, year 2 applied electricity 2. You click on open lesson. Now you realize that students have not been registered for this lesson. So what do you do? So after doing the registration, you now have the students load here for you. Okay, so you click on edit student, you click on edit, then you have the spaces activated. You know, key in your 30%, and then you key in your 60, 70%, and then you click on save, and that is safe for you. Now this is what you do when you have students who did not take part in any of your class exercises, and for that matter do not have 30% marks and 70% marks. Just as we've been doing, in order not to have incompletes, we would want you to come to view or edit to manage lesson sections. Take that student, identify the student, check this, and then the student is out. When you're done, you click on save, and those changes are saved to your dashboard alone. So you wouldn't have students here with no marks but still appearing on your page. Now we would urge you all to take note of that, so you wouldn't have any issues with incomplete that's all for. Okay, so there is also um, now you can click on this edit here to activate all of them, so you can do the entries, the individual entries, and you click on save. Now if you don't use this button up here, it means that you are always going to click on the edit button for each student. After the entry, then you have to click the save button to have it saved. But when you use the button up here, it activates all of them. Then you just come and do the entry and save. Now these are the grading system. If you want to see the grading system we have, go to grading system. So F9 goes for 0, and then A1 goes for 75. That's what we have. And close. There's something I was thinking of teaching you how to download templates, and okay, so you click on my portal, and then you come back to the class assignment page, or the class allocation page, where you see all your lessons assigned. Now you have this action bar here. Now after you have registered all students in the various classes you have, you now click on this action, and then you go to download assessment template. So you click on this, then it downloads the template for you. Now with this template, you can now do your individual entries. When you do your individual entries, you save in the same name. You don't change the name. And when you're done saving it, you should take note of where you saved it. That's the location. You log in into your portal, you click on the action, and then you go to upload Excel template. Now you click here to direct the location where the template is. Now I left mine downloads, so this is it. Download is here. You now click on it and you click on open, and it uploads for you. Now all the marks you have in this Excel sheet template will be uploaded onto your dashboard, and when you come here, you would see all the marks intact. Now what I would urge is that after you have uploaded, please come back to the individual classes and check if all the marks have been uploaded, and be sure of them before you leave. Now there are times you might have a feedback that it's been uploaded, but you don't go to check, and at the admin side, we happen to see that you have not done any entry, and we'll keep calling you, asking you to do that when perhaps you think you have done it. So please double cross to check and make sure that you have the template you have uploaded with results actually appear by student names. When you are able to confirm that, then you are good to go. Okay, so that's that. If there are any concerns that have not been addressed in this video, please let us know and we will quickly address them. And also, if you happen to be in need of any redress for any problem, just visit the channel where you watched this video and look up for other contents, and I'm sure you'll be able to find something related to what you want, because we will be updating the content more and more often. So just try and hit the registration bell, subscribe, and then you hit the notification bell, so anytime we upload a video on SIS to address an issue, you'll be the first to catch it up. Now anytime you log in and you're done with everything you're doing, make sure you come here and log out. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for your time. Bye bye.